because you said, and I'm going to say it to your face, that you were going on a tour and you were going to come back to get me. And I was a difficult child, but you didn't have to do me like that, and I don't care what you think about it. Because it was your fault, and you know it, and I love you anyways, bastard. I drank myself to sleep. I was 16. I was staying with relatives because my parent went overseas. And my relative's husband was alcoholic. And I used to keep beers in the back fridge. I just like missing them so much. I just miss them so much. And I went in there and I said, well, there's only one thing that happened. I'm gonna get drunk, because I couldn't sleep. So I went and I got 2 Budweiser and I killed both of them and I just passed out. That was the first time I ever drank, but it didn't become a thing after that. I didn't drink again until I was 18. And I was in college and trying out with the Kappas. Which ones are the blue? Sigmas. I was in there. What's up, Dory? I'm not even married now. Shout out U of H. But anyway, yeah, college was a drinking thing. It was it became like I'm trying to get to know myself thing. So like when it all like fell through, my book, you know, there was a relative, and I will give her props. I'll say it. My grandmother, she told me, you know, it might be too much for you moving out. You don't have to keep the same degree, because my parent had always instilled in me business, and I wanted to act. I had always wanted to act, and you never gave me a full chance, and I don't care what you say. You did not push it. It wasn't his fault, because it wasn't their fault, because they were never taught to follow their dreams in their heart. This person had no identity. They let the United States make their identity armed forces, and then it was never the same. I was broken to begin with, because we have so much domestic violence in our family. It's so sad. I mean, you're talking about people who have been literally dragged to the mud. Like, did you have to stomp her between her legs? I was carrying everybody's grief. And I wanted to be there to listen, and I wanted to save them, and all of this stuff all the time. It was way too much for a teenager to be going through. Oh my God. I told my parents, like, you're going to come in my room one day and it's going to be a puddle of blood. I'll be dead. And they bust out laughing. I was 12 years old. I said, that's when I told them, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't know what they had before. I don't know what they were thinking. I'd never seen her cry before. And so, self-medicating was a thing. It was bigger than tagged. It was bigger than tagged. Because it was nothing like having control over it. Oh, I don't have to feel that right now. I don't have to do that right now. When I decided to be depressed in my adult life at 18, I drank like 3/4 of a bottle of, I drank 3/4 of a whole bottle of Grey Goose vodka and 3 Mark's Hard lemonades. And I would sleep for like 12 hours. That's how tiny I was. Like, I have never, between the ages of 12 and 18, I was always 115 to 125. Soaking wet. It was never a day. So alcohol had a strong reuptake for me. It was a big dopamine booster. And I feel nothing. So I started drinking. And I don't know why. I guess because my parent was so strict. I do know why they were so strict. That I just got a chance to... That was my first time experiencing a low. That was like... I don't have to do anything anymore. I'm free. Like, so I did everything. It was crazy. I lived down the street from Legends, so I went to strip there. I walked in there with a white lingerie set under a white coat in fucking 50-degree weather in Houston with some white lucite stilettos toasted off of a whole bottle of Takalaka. I walked in there and I said, I was to the manager like I seen the movies and some shit. And I remember his name too. I'm gonna say it. That lifestyle gets you hurt. He walked up to me and I said, I want to dance here. And he was like, you got any experience? And it was like something out of a movie, literally, because I just opened up my coat, you know, in front of him for like this. And he was like, come back tomorrow. Da-da-da. So then I was in the sex industry. And it was fun for me because I don't want to speak. Well, Legends is shut down, right?
I don't know.
I think it's been renamed, so I'm not gonna say what I'm not gonna say because I don't know if they got the same ownership. But I will say I don't agree with everything that went down in the club, and people would go there to do things that maybe some other people would not agree with in the club, and those are things that you had to do to make money. And I wasn't gonna do it, but I did dance and I did strip and I did do backroom, and then went from there and I went to Onyx because I love the fast money. So the thing about alcohol and drugs is it makes your brain want to move so fast. So fast money, boyfriends, fast relationships. My first living boyfriend had to tell me that it's only been 2 weeks, you know, that I've known you and you live with me. And I was like, fuck, that was on that movie set as an extra. And damn. And we were living together. And it was insane. After that, there was no such thing as order. We were smoking weed all the time. Oh, man. That was wild. And I remember telling him, I'm not going to live here and not be your girlfriend. Like, I can't have sex with you and not be your. So, I pretty much made him with that. And then, damn. So, it was like smoking weed, following cigarettes, you know, boost your high. And we were drinking like sailors, and I was fucking like 4 times a day. It was like when you get off from work, before you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, and before you hit that shower too. And sometimes, like, they would leave the house to go do stuff, and we'd be like, fuck. You know, it's just a thing. That was my first pregnancy scare also. Yeah, because I was lactating. You know, women can lactate just out of hormones. I thought I was pregnant. That was his first pregnancy scare too. So it was actually... like when I first, October 23rd, because one of my relatives, I reached out and they were like, well, you know, I told you that you could be, and it sounds to me like you're spiraling. That's what they said. Because somebody said it to them, and that's what you know, and you know that. Western, that's why I said I'm Eastern and Western. I've done both, and I'm happier with Eastern. Absolutely. You don't have to take lithium. You can take lithium orotate supplement. So... I'll pick mine up today at Whole Foods.
Sounds like one.
That was brainwashing.
Sounds like one big journey. What was it? Self-medicating?
Because before I went into the place, I was getting up to alcohol. And I was getting up to weed. I was searching for the doobies because my self-esteem was so low that I didn't even want to call him to ask could I smoke their shit, because he had came up a little bit. He's got UTI, and then he got a really good job, and then, you know, so they were like, they would go to school, come back on their break, and smoke and eat, and I didn't have to work because he just didn't even care. I remember one year, I lived in 10 households, and I wrote them all down. That's how much I was jumping around. I didn't know what I wanted to do. You want to be stable, you want to be an actress, and how you going to do it, and what, and it was just all over the fucking place. And it was a mess. I was nowhere near, that's the decline of Brandolin. Like, that's when Brandolin was, now you Brandy, and you Nikki, and you all these other people, bitch, you ain't. Fraud. That self-medication was serious. I was self-medicating also. Oh, I tried to stop taking the medication. Because what happens with Klonopin over a time period of you taking it for too long, it actually does what they told me it was going to do when I went into the center and then I went on to the residential program. CRU saved my life twice. You will not be able to control your own brain.
Mm.
It's like crack. Period. Not cocaine. It felt like cocaine, but it was crack for me. And I was an addict. I remember the day that I went to re-up on my shit. I told him, I only dated for like a year. Am I getting the same feeling? I said it like that. Give me some more. I went up for a while, and then I said, this don't feel right. And I went down, and it was so hard. Because it's more of a psychological effect, too, after a while. Because you can't control your brain, period. I don't care what nobody says. That's my experience. But I was on Latuda, too. And I just figured out, because I had gotten off. I tried to get off. There's nothing like a benzo. Benzo exacerbated the feeling of the alcohol and the sex and all the fast money and the boyfriends and the obsessive compulsive with boyfriends, obsessive lover. I need to fulfill that missing relationship with that parent so bad I would do anything. I remember one of my childhood sweethearts said, you got friendly pussy. I was like, oh my God, that sounds so horrible. And then he explained it and I was like, oh. So, you're talking about that drug, this alcohol. I was so bad. And I was staying with that relative. I literally have one dude running out the front